So we're on the Borderlands because I just need something mindless to just run around and fucking just shoot shit. Because I have something pretty big to talk about. So I originally like this was months back, but I was talking about this ingenious fucking product. It's a modular, detachable slash modular penis attachment, or yeah, attachment pretty much for your body. We're in a day and age where you know we're we're getting more technological and shit like that. And I think this is the further we go, the more I could see like cyborgs and shit becoming a reality. Now that's not the original idea, but I feel like this idea, this invention, this design, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is a lot more viable nowadays. The further that we're getting into the future, the more technology is advancing. I truly think that this is becoming more of a, when I originally thought about this back in sixth grade, technology's only growing exponentially fast. It's only a matter of time before this becomes a reality, that becomes a reality, when we're fucking flying on hoverboards and shit. So, what the fuck? That's not even important. I just want to talk about how last time I was talking about the switch between peen was one of the names, but I think the name a name I was figuratively and literally cooking today, and I mean that's kind of what brought this on. I was thinking about it and I was like, hold on, multi meat. And the reason I really like multi meat as a name, but that was because I figured out a different use that again needs a little bit more research before I can really go into more detail. But I really think that I'm gonna stick with multi meat. However, multi meat is a little more penis leaning, so when we do offer, it's all meat, it's all flesh and shit, all the same, so it shouldn't matter. But I'm like 99% sure that I'm gonna stick with multi meat, patent pending and all that shit. Um, but last time I was talking about it, I had a few hiccups. First, the one that was actually the mechanism to lock it onto your body, onto your pubic region and all that shit. That was remedied. A magnet, super cool. But again, magnet. Oh shit, magnet isn't perfect, but I think it's the best for now, the best solution. Um, the second one was blood flow. Let's say you chop it off and you don't attach a penis. You go Ken doll, you feeling mad, non-binary, you just no cock, no balls, no pussy. And so I was thinking blood's supposed to be flowing in and out of these organs. So what happens there when you wanna go when you wanna go Barbie, full Barbie, right? And that is, I had to do a little bit of research. Um, and my first point of reference was amputation. Where does the blood go? Because in shows and all that shit, you get your arm cut off, this shit starts gushing blood. When does the body say, like, once let's say you survive the bleed out, at what point does the body go, hey, there's nowhere, we're kind of just wasting blood here. Where do we redirect this blood? So I was doing research, and not too much research because penis, vagina, and an arm are all different. Blood, but at the same time, it's all muscle. So it's pretty similar, but it's also different. So I need to do more research into the penis and all that shit. But the reference I used was the arm. What happens when you amputate an arm? Where does the blood go if there's nothing there? Then I found out blood vessels. When they were like, oh shit, like it's a dead end, there's nowhere to pump the blood. They find a more compatible path, like they connect to different vessels and all that shit, and that's how you circulate the blood from an amputated arm, an arm that isn't there. So in essence, let's say you got the smooth model, no dick, no balls, no pussy. your body will acclimate, and you won't have to worry about, you know, attaching a cock and balls and all that shit. But my issue with that is after a while, let's say you do want to install a pussy, will the blood flow? Will the blood vessel say, "Hey, there's a fucking vagina there that we can pump blood into. Let's go." Or would they be like, "It's too fucking late. We're comfortable here." So another hiccup, but again, that's nothing a little more research won't help with. Again, I'm gonna have to do a lot of digging because how many people are really researching blood supply to penis, cock and balls and vagina and pussy when it's detached versus fucking reattached. I don't know. But this is just an update. If you're sitting here, you're looking at your cock, your balls, your pussy, and you're like, damn, bro, this shit is not ideal. If your dick is too big, too small, you're looking at your little guy and you're like, this isn't working out. I want to replace this shit. I am trying to make the most perfect. Perfection takes time. It took mad long for GTA 6 to come out. I don't even know if it's coming out this year. Shit, the two fucking main fucking figureheads of Rockstar got caught on fucking Epstein Island. I don't even know if I want to even buy the game. Fuck. There was a bunch of other people that worked hard on that shit. So I'm gonna do it for them. But I'm trying to release the most perfect product for you guys. I want the multi-meat to come out with fucking impeccable. I want that shit to be overwhelmingly positive. No mixed reviews, no nothing. I want that shit to be perfect. I want that shit to work. Most of all, I don't want no lawsuits and shit, bro. Because a lot of money's gonna have to go into this shit. I'm broke right now. I don't even know how the fuck I'm gonna get the money to fucking actually to actually move outside of fucking individual Google Scholar R&D, bro. But again, if any big companies want to, hand me like, I don't know, 500 mil and just take the idea off me and do everything themselves, I won't say no. I do want 5% equity, but I think this is $1 million idea. This is my idea. Again, just want to state that if you see this anywhere else, they took my fucking idea, and I will sue. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of research. I'm trying to, make sure that there's no hiccups when the actual product release. I want this shit to be smooth sailing. I want you to be able to switch between a fucking micro and a fucking mega meat at the drop of a dime. And I want it to be done seamlessly and no pain, no blood problems, no nothing. So that's where we're at right now. Um, if you are unsatisfied with your penis or vagina, look down at them, give them a pat on the head. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna ship you out somewhere better. We're gonna amicably separate eventually, right? You guys are gonna be able to amicably separate between your cock and balls and pussy, and it's gonna be done right. All right, that's all. This is just to reassure you, if you're patiently waiting, that I haven't forgot about it. So that's me. That's me out.